Hello everybody, welcome to Untappd Reviews. Thanks for joining for this latest review, which is of this. This is Shark Bay. This is from Lidl. It's Lidl's own. It's under the Hatherwood brand of beers. It comes in at 4.3% ABV, and it is supposed to be a clone of Doombar, or close to Doombar. Certainly in the bottles, they look very similar colours. The artwork on the bottles are very similar. It's just got that very similar feel to it. Both amber ales. Doombar is 4.3% ABV as well. The Shark Bay costs £1.29. This you can pick up for the Doombar you can pick up for about £1.69. So there's about 40 pence difference between the two, which if you're a bit like me sometimes, you're a bit cost conscious. If you can get something like, if you like Doombar, by the way, and you do like drinking it, and you can buy something just as good but cheaper, then why not? Then why not indeed? For me, I'll hold hands up. I'm not a particularly big fan of Doombar, for being honest. I've lost my bottle opener. I'll have to do it there. I don't know where my little pressy down one is. Nice as well. Nice little. I never know the show bottle caps, but I quite like that one. Woo! That bee got a bit excited about being on video, didn't it? That's interesting. Both of these have been sat by side for a week. I thought that was going to. That's still, the Doombar is a little bit excitable there as well. So this is a review of the Lidl beer. But I was just interested in the comparison. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big drinker of the Doombar. It is a beer I do tend to keep in because of losing beer off the table there, which isn't good, because other people do like it. I know people like it, so it's good to have in for parties, barbecues, that sort of thing. That does smell like Doombar, actually. I think they're going to look pretty similar. I'll try and pour this with a head as well. So that's poured. So Shark Bay has poured amber with a good just off white head, and they're identical. They are pretty flipping identical. You can't, look wise, they're exactly the same. So in the same glasses, that is exactly the same. Let me just have a little reminder to myself what this is like. So it's your classic English style amber ale. It's just a little bit sweet, a little bit caramelly, a little bit thin for my liking as well. Doombar. It became big, I think, didn't it, a couple of years ago. I think it's on a few TV series, and I don't know why they just put themselves out there, put themselves in all the supermarkets, and suddenly it's become a big hit. People drink that thinking they're drinking craft beers. Let's get the aroma, shall we? Should have got the aroma of Doombar. I'm just drinking it. There's not a lot there, to be fair. It just smells a bit caramelly. If I'm being honest, I do prefer the aroma of the Shark Bay. It's a lot more, that is more caramelly / toffee-y. It's a better aroma. Right, let's taste it, shall we? Cheers, everybody. they're pretty much of a muchness, I tell you what. As clones go, I think they are flipping close, those. I think Shark Bay, it's sweet caramel. I mean, that's all. To be fair to an English amber ale, that's all there is to it. It's sweet, malty, hence the colour, and a caramel flavour comes through because of the malts they're using there. And that's all there is to it. Sure, you shouldn't be comparing like they should be having swigs of water between, shouldn't I? Don't have a glass with me of water. Scared it was going to go over the table. Right. Pretty much of a muchness, if we're being brutally honest. They taste very, very similar. Shark Bay is a little bit sweeter than Untappd. Quite a bit sweeter actually. For me as well, Shark Bay has got a little bit more pricklier. Strong word, isn't it? Shark Bay's got a pricklier carbonation. So I think Untappd is a little bit smoother than the Lidl Shark Bay, but if I'm being brutally honest, there's not a lot in it. It is a bit prickly, that. It's a little bit in the mouth, it just feels a little bit more lager-like. And the Untappd, a little bit more refined, a little bit smoother. But you know what? That's all there is to it. Taste-wise, very similar, a little bit sweeter. In the mouth, it's probably got a little bit more of a mouthfeel for me that's a little bit more like a lager. So it's got that prickliness of the carbonation. The Untappd, and I think this is got. I think the Shark Bay, I think, has a little bit more. You can see it. A little bit more. There's a little bit more bitterness to it. I don't know what hops they use in it. Excuse me for reaching over. Take my glasses off because I can't see a thing up close to these new glasses. Don't say. Don't say. I should have done a bit of research as to what hops were in it. Yeah, I mean that does say there's a subtle bitterness. I think the bitterness in the Shark Bay is a little bit more pronounced. Yeah, so sweeter, a little bit more bitter, prickly on the carbonation. It's a little bit more lager-like in the mouth. So yeah, so not quite as sweet, a little bit blander if we're being honest, but really, really smooth beer. Yeah, do you know what I think? I mean, if you're a fan of Untappd, certainly get that. Certainly get the Shark Bay, and I'd be interested to know what you think about it. Like, I'm not a particularly big drinker of Untappd. Obviously, I had lots when you go around to people's barbecues. It's one to take round, it's one to have in for barbecue season. I might potentially get more of the Shark Bay in because I don't think people would really notice the difference. Certainly after you've had a few, you probably won't care. Yeah, I can't remember what I scored Untappd now. It's a bit above average. It's not quite as good as a 7. I'm going to score Shark Bay. I'm going to score that 6.5 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10 from Andy's Beer Reviews. Yeah, it's, do you know, it's for the price as well. Considering the price, it's a good I think it's a good alternative. If you like a more sweeter ale, if you like your amber ales, if you like them looking a bit more amber, try an American amber ale. For me, amber ale, the American version's a bit hoppier, a bit more flavoursome than the British counterpart. But it's same with IPAs, isn't it? The English IPAs, some really nice English IPAs, but if you want more flavoursome, then we all go for the American IPAs. Yes, a 6.5 out of 10 for Shark Bay. There you go. A lot of you would have tried this. It's been out a little while now. Let me know what you think. If you want to see more reviews, daily reviews, then please click subscribe. If you like this video, please click like. If you didn't like it, click unlike, because it helps me understand what people want to see. Well, yeah, subscribe if you want to subscribe. But what's more important than any of that is whatever you're drinking tonight, please enjoy it. Until the next review, everybody. Cheers.